this is not how we wanted this game to be, of course. And being senior night, I want to start by thanking our seniors for all that they've done and all that they've given to this program over the last, 2, 3, some of them 4 years. It hadn't been easy by any stretch of the imagination, but they've all given me everything that they've had, and so we're going to go back and celebrate them some more. But it was just a tough game for us offensively. Our goal was to hold them under 62 points. We did that, and we didn't really play great defense today, and we still held them to our goal. We just struggled offensively in a lot of different areas. It's a make or miss game. They made 22 shots and we made 14. They scored 30 points in the paint and we had 4. When you have those type of disparities, it's difficult to overcome on top of being out rebounded by 17. And so it's a tough one for us going out like that, being our last home game. But we still got games left, and we've got to learn from this and bounce back.
And, what exactly does this year's group as a whole, senior or otherwise, mean to you compared to other teams you've been a part of?
Yeah, I mean, they're tough. They've stuck it out. They've stuck it out. They could have easily left. They could have easily just kind of given up. But anybody that's watched us all year long, this game isn't indicative of how we've played. We've been pretty much in every game and had opportunities, and every single one of them has done whatever I've asked him to do, whether it's Mary playing the 1 through the 3, McCall playing the post and the guard. They just all have done their best to execute their roles, and I'll never forget them for it. I'm hoping we can go out with some good memories down the stretch here, because I know it's been a tough go for us this season.
And consistently, you like to bring in older, more experienced players. Do you think that way of going about things is going to change going forward?
At the end of the day, I just want to bring in players that can play. Yeah, you would like to have some experience, but sometimes when you do that, you only get them for a year, maybe 2, and then you're in the same cycle over again. And so we do want to nurture the young players like the Isis Storms of the world, even Ebony Wilson, who redshirted for us this year, Angelina, and be able to continue to allow them to be who they are and grow and just kind of plug in from there. And so, we never stop recruiting. Recruiting is a 24/7 thing, and we've already got 2 signees for this year, and we're looking forward to going and adding to this group for next year.
And this season's obviously been marred by a lot of bad luck in a lot of different ways. How are you going to sort of look back on this season, especially coming off one of the better seasons in recent memory for this program?
I was talking to a good friend of mine yesterday, and she told me I needed to have a "what did I learn" mentality, meaning, this situation happened. Well, what did I learn from this? We had these injuries. What did I learn from this? And I've been going through an assessment for myself of things that I've learned, whether it's, we got to make sure that we have multiple players that are prepared to play multiple positions, whatever it is, just so that we can learn from them as a group as well as individually, and try our best to be better the next time.
What is a senior classmate to you? It's kind of a conglomerate of McCall, who you inherited, and it became one of the most durable Seahawks in program history. Mary, who took it down, took a chance on us back in that summer when you first got the job, and all the way up there. Just talk about that group and what they've meant, whether they've been here 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, or this year.
You just said, McCall being one of the more durable ones. When she went down with an ankle injury, I knew it was bad then. I was like, oh my gosh, she's like my Iron Woman, But like I said, they'll always have a special place in my heart, and I never claim to be perfect. Lord knows I have my faults, but I try really hard to do right by them in every sense of the way, and hopefully they feel the same way. And I know all of them are going to go on and do great things. I can't wait to see what the future holds for them, and they'll always have a mark here in UNCW history.